Hello, welcome back to Farmers Wife Homestead. I'm Stacey if this is the first time we're meeting. Welcome back to the farmhouse kitchen. Yes, I'm back home. House is a little full, but the more the merrier, right? And hello if you are coming over from Mennonite Farmhouse or any of the other wonderful channels that are collaborating in Souptember. So Mennonite Farmhouse reached out to me and she asked if I wanted to be a part of her collab of wonderful soups. So there's 30 channels for the whole month of September, and each day we are bringing a different soup to you. And of course I said I would love to join in because soups are one of my favorites. So just a little bit of housekeeping as far as the collab is concerned. So as I said, Mennonite Farmhouse is running this, and we have a playlist of all the channels that are collaborating, and I will have that linked in the description below. And she will also be having a giveaway at the start of the month in October. I will leave all the details in the description. So it's on the 3rd of October, and she is giving away a $100 gift card, and it can be either an Amazon gift card or a Visa gift card. And all you have to do is watch the videos and leave a comment. Just give the channel a little bit of love and let them know if you enjoyed their soup recipe, and let them know that you are new there and stuff like that. So it's a really great way of helping channels grow and reaching new audiences and stuff. So it's fabulous. But as I said, I will link everything below. There will be a live on October the 3rd, and there will be giveaways. I think what they call is door giveaways or something. I've never done a live, so I'm really not sure. But yeah, so join in for that. We'll all be there, and it'll be loads of fun. Right, so what are we going to make at this at Farmers Wife Homestead today as far as soups are concerned? Oh, by the way, if you don't know, I love my aprons. This one was given to me by one of my viewers, and I have a apron rack, and it's full of loads of beautiful aprons that I just adore. Anyway, back to the soup. So we are going to be making my famous creamy chicken soup, and some of you may have seen it. It was my very first video. I was filming it on a box. It's not the best video at all, so I thought I'm going to make it and I'm going to share it with all my friends. And I've actually taken it up a notch, because back when I first made that video I used condensed cream of condensed soap. Actually, I'll just go and grab one and show you what I mean. So I know this is mushroom, but it's that kind of soap. So I used to use 2 cans of this and then made the recipe up from there. I say this is a famous recipe only because it's famous in the respect that I've fed it to so many people, probably, I'm not kidding you, probably thousands of people, and because I used to serve it at my cafe, and when I catered my daughter's wedding, and also when I catered our wedding coming on 8 years ago. So anyway, I have done a video on how to make your own home condensed soaps. I will link that up here. And I've now revamped this recipe so that you don't have to use these soaps, because, you know, let's face it, they've got a few nasties in them, and you don't really need to use them because it is so simple to make your own. So we're going to make it from scratch today, and let's get cooking, eh? Alright, I've got all the ingredients that I need all sitting here, and my pot's all ready to go, and I will link this recipe in the description of the video, and it'll link you to my brand new website, and you can print the recipe out from there. So I won't give you all the details of how much I'm using right now, just so that you can print it off nice and easily. Alright, so I'll bring you down and let's make this soup. Alright, so the first ingredient we're going to use is some butter. and I'm going to use some of my sunflower oil, and it's called the Good Oil, and it's made in New Zealand, and it's cold pressed, so it's a better oil for you, but it's absolutely beautiful. So the butter is there for that beautiful buttery taste, and the oil is there just to sort of help the butter, and so it doesn't burn as much. So we're just going to start melting this, and it is quite a bit of butter because I'm making quite a large pot of soup. There's a few people staying here at the moment, or family, not just people, they are family, and so I'm going to make a nice big pot of soup. Now of course you can halve this recipe, double this recipe, triple this recipe, whatever you like. It can be made in a slow cooker, and I actually think I would love to try and make this recipe to pressure can, but without the dairy side of things. I know some people do can dairy, but I haven't. So I freeze all my celery in chunks when it's really cheap. So I freeze it. So I'm going to pop in some celery, some diced celery, some thin, smallly diced onion. Now normally I have pucks of garlic, but I am actually out. I used the last of it last night, so I need to get some more garlic pucks going. And I'm also going to add 2 breasts of chicken, and they are diced into quite small pieces, so little wee pieces like that. And I certainly have used rotisserie chicken before as well, and that was quite good. So I'm just going to pop all of that in, along with some garlic powder because I don't have any fresh garlic. Now you're not looking to brown this chicken, it's just, you're just wanting to sort of start cooking that onion and that chicken. Right, I'm also going to add just a little bit of salt. So there's about a teaspoon of salt there. And we're just going to start cooking this for a little bit. If you like, you can leave the chicken out and brown up the onion. Well, not brown it, but par-cooked the onion and the celery and not put the chicken in. But you can just do it all at once. This is such an easy video. An easy soup to make. So I'll come back to you once this has been cooking for 3 or 4 minutes. While that's cooking away, I thought I might tell you a little bit about the channel if this is the first time that you've been here. So we live in New Zealand on a farm, and my husband he farms sheep and cattle, and the type of cattle that he farms is called a Hereford, which is the sort of what colour? They're kind of like a brown colour, like a caramel colour, and they have white markings. So that's what he does during the day, and he's also a horse farrier, which is somebody that shoes horses. And yeah, I basically do my YouTube videos, and I help out where I can. This year I'm trying to get my garden sorted. So on this channel we do lots of cooking and baking, and we share loads of recipes. As I said before, I've got a new website, so I'm slowly getting all my recipes up on the new website, and we have budgeting videos, back to basic cooking videos, meals on, you know, low income, all that kind of thing. So if you think that's something that you'd be interested in as well, and seeing a bit of Kiwi life, then please subscribe and hit the notification button, and that will let you know when I upload. I usually upload twice a week. So let's see how this chicken's going, this chicken and onion and celery. I do have to apologise. I'm very, very tired. so I will probably mix up my words, and I mean honestly, the bag's in my eyes. I think I could have a round the world trip with the bags that I'm packing at the moment, but hey, that's the way it goes, right? Alright, let's go and check on this soap. Alright, hopefully the steam isn't creating too much havoc. Okay, so that's looking perfect right now, and I'm going to add some flour. So I'm going to add 2, 3, 4. It's about 4 heaping tablespoons, but like I said, it'll all be in the description. And you just want to cook off that flour, so you're kind of making a roux. Don't worry about, you know, it's not going to make big clumps, but just cook that off for about 30 seconds, and then I'll show you what we do next. Okay, we're going to go in with some milk. Just put a little bit to start with, and then give it a good stir. You're incorporating all that milk into the flour. So one thing about my channel is I don't edit out mistakes. We fix them together, because I figure if I make mistakes, everybody make mistakes, right? Especially when you're cooking and baking and things, and then we figure it out together, so we learn something together. So as you can see, there's no flour lumps in there, because I added about 1 cup to start with. Right. Going in with some more milk. Now, if you wanted to make this gluten-free, you probably could just use your usual thickening type agent like arrowroot. I'm pretty sure arrowroot is good to use, but please let me know in the comments if it's not. That's my dog you can hear. That's Trix. She's in quite a lot of my videos. She loves to help Mama in the garden and around the farm. Okay, right, so that's the portion of milk. Now I've got some chicken stock powder, which is over here, it's called Vegeta. So I'm just going to go in with a couple of tablespoons of that. Now, and if you've got your own homemade stock, you could use some chicken stock instead. So you just take some of the milk away and use chicken stock instead, so like maybe halve it. But today I'm just going to use a little bit of stock powder. I do have some chicken stock in the freezer, but I forgot to take it out. Okay, so this is quite a decadent soup. And now I'm going to go in with cream. And some water. Right, because the chicken stock has salt in it, I won't put any more salt until I'm ready to taste it and see if it's all good. So right now I'm just giving a really good stir and making sure that I've got none of that flour on the bottom of the pot, and sort of right deep in around the sides. So at this point I'm also going to add a little bit of pepper and a squeeze of some lemon. Lemon juice helps, you only need a little bit, but it helps cut that richness in creamy sauces. So anyway, I'm just going to, as I said, give this a good stir. And I mean, pretty much the soup is done. We just need to cook it and thicken it up, you know, let it come to temperature and let it thicken up a little bit more again. The thing with my recipes is sometimes I do things on the fly and then I write the recipe up afterwards, and this soup is definitely one of them. But as I said, the exact recipe will be all in the description with the link to the website. I also have quite a few other soup recipes already on my channel, and what I will do is pop them all into a little playlist and also put that in the description, because I share some really awesome soups, and one is like a really good filling hearty soup that uses baked beans, and you can make it for under $5, and it's really good to feed a family. Also recently, a couple of videos back, I shared my recipe for making bread rolls, and I showed you how I used 3 different types of flours: a premium flour, a high grade flour, and a plain flour, to see if it made any difference in bread making. And yeah, so you can watch that video, and bread rolls with this soup is just really good. So I will also link that up here and in the description. So we're just going to keep heating this up, and I'll turn the temp down and we'll go from there. So that's starting to thicken up quite nicely. Can you see? That's about the thickness. So I'm just going to continue to cook this for about 10 more minutes. Alright, so that's been simmering away for a little bit. Everything's cooked, and as you can see, it's thickened up really nicely. Now we're just going to give it a taste. That's so good. Very nice. It, like I said, it is a lovely decadent soup, but it is such a what's the word I'm looking for? It's a tummy filler, and it's hearty, and it's just it just leaves it's like a warm hug from Nana, you know. That's what it's like. That's what imparts to me. It's just like a warm hug. Does need a little bit more salt, so I'm just going to add a little bit more salt. As I said, it's entirely over to your own tastes. If you want to add a little bit more pepper, add a bit more pepper. If you want to add some other veg in there, like I think a little bit of spinach would be nice in this, you know, do that. That's what recipes are for. They're there to be made to suit you, you know. And now normally I like to add a little bit of green to give it a pop of green, and I would use some fresh parsley. I don't have any, but I do have a couple of spring onions, so I'm just going to pop that in, and that'll just give it its pop of colour. Just add that right at the end. It doesn't really need cooking, but it just gives a little bit of pop of colour. And there we go. One soup. Creamy chicken soup. Now let's plate this up. Smells so good. What could be better than a bowl of creamy chicken soup? This is a definite shut the front gate recipe. Please, 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 please try it. It is so good, so good, so simple yet so delicious, so good for you. Trix is barking again. She's saying hello. Please let me know if you try this soup and leave me a comment down below. I would love to know if you love it just as much as I do. This is my favourite soup, hands down, and I love soup. I'm a soup soup woman. I would like to thank you for joining me today. As always, I really appreciate you spending time out of your day to come and spend time with me in my farmhouse kitchen. And yeah, I really look forward to hopefully seeing you on the next one. And as I said before, all the details of the collab are in the description below. And please remember to leave a comment, because there will be a random comment picker drawer at the live on the 3rd of October, and that would be 3rd of October in the Northern Hemisphere. So if you're a Kiwi, I will work out the time and put that in the description, but that'll be on the 4th. Oh, Kiwi or Aussie, actually. Alright, thank you for joining me again, and I hope to see you on the next one. Alright, bye for now. I'm going to enjoy this soup for my lunch. Give it to the rest of the family. See ya.